Hey, how yin's doing? Back again, and as you can see, I have changed what I was using for this. I think ultimately I'm just gonna make it exactly like the previous one I did. Um, I didn't finish it, although I did finish the floor, and I put in the beams, but I figured I'd save everything else for the video. Maybe you like seeing things get built on screen. I will say, I noticed the other day, and I don't know if it's the snapshot I'm on or what, but what is up with the lighting of entities? Why the chicken so dark on top? The chests do it too. I have no idea. I think there is a new snapshot. Maybe? I don't know. I saw a bunch of photos of the cushions or whatever, and I don't know if that's a snapshot that I can load or not. But yeah, I'm on snapshot 2 of 26.3, and I don't know if that will go away in time. I hope it does, because that's kind of annoying. The other thing I was thinking about, so I did go down the river to get some sand, and then I remembered I don't have any coal. So I haven't found a spot to go mining for that kind of stuff yet, but while I was getting the sand, I got some more of the firefly bushes. And it got me thinking, first off, I have not seen very many in my yard so far this year. And I normally see quite a lot. I know you go online and you'll see people that live in places where fireflies exist that they hardly see them anymore, as my dog comes into the room. Anyway, that they hardly see them anymore. I see them pretty regularly, or at least I have in years past. This year I haven't seen a ton, and I don't know if it's because our transition from winter to spring was kind of strange this year. Lots of rapid back and forth between hot and cold, or I guess not hot, but warm and cold. So I don't know if that has played a role in why I'm seeing so few or what. Because for anyone that doesn't live where fireflies, lightning bugs, whatever you want to call them, exist, you need to make sure you leave plenty of leaf litter from the fall or autumn, because that's where they lay their eggs. And I normally try and leave a decent amount scattered throughout the yard, and then any leaves I do rake up, I keep on the property. And that usually means I get a decent amount of lightning bugs. And yeah, hardly seen any this year so far. And also, maybe there's discussion about this. Why, when they implemented these bushes, why are the particles white? I don't get it. Because even the ones that they were going to implement and then decided not to when they were introducing the frogs had the green color, or yellowy green. I don't, that incredibly bright color that sort of goes between the two. Yeah, I don't understand why they went with white. Also, I think I will be right back, because I don't think I am getting game audio. No, I am not, because my game audio is currently through my speakers, which means you probably can hear it, but probably not as well as you could. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, I'm back, and hopefully that works a little bit better. I also have tried turning down the game audio, well, turning it down in OBS a little bit. I might have to turn it down in game. I don't know. When I was listening back to my first episode, it seemed like I was a little quiet compared to the game audio, and I'm kind of quiet generally speaking, but yeah. Anyway, I think at this point I'm going to find a spot to mine. I guess I'll drop off some stuff I don't really need. I will keep... that might come in handy. Yeah, I don't have much cobblestone either. Over this way, there is an entrance to a cave. No, I did not go down into the cave, and I probably, honestly, should have cooked up some charcoal or something to make some torches before going down. I did not do that. I'm sure that will come back to bite me in the behind. But we will find out together if there is much of anything in here. I hope there is. Oh, well, perfect. Coal right off the bat. But yeah, with the cabin, like I said, I'm just gonna do it the exact same. So I will pick up some deep slate and make the deep slate tiles. I think I will change a couple of things I did on the last one. I made a chimney out of the deep slate bricks, I guess. Is that what they're called? The ones that look like the stone bricks, but in deep slate. And I think I might... Oh, more coal. Good. Go for something different, but I'm not really sure. Okay, it looks like there is that one little spot that goes down further. Good. But yeah, hopefully I'll see some more fireflies, lightning bugs. You know, it's funny. I'm not even sure anymore which word I typically use for them. I think I grew up saying lightning bug, but I've heard firefly so many times that it kind of comes out my mouth that way. And I think that's what they're called in the game, right? They're firefly bushes. But yeah, if you live in a part of the world where you don't have fireflies or lightning bugs, they are really, really neat to see. When I was a kid, you know, all of us, when we're kids, you only know what you know, right? And so I never really thought about how interesting they were. It was just like, oh, you know, that's cool, but I see them every summer, you know. And then as I got older and started hearing stories of people seeing them for the first time, it was pretty wild to learn that something that is so normal for me is kind of unique and special and you know, some people would say magical. And I wonder how many things I experience are like that. how many things do I experience, maybe even every day, that's just boring and mundane to me, actually is interesting or means something to someone else. You know, I suppose we probably all have things like that we just, you know, because we experience all our lives, we don't really put much thought into it. So if you have anything like that where you live, I'd love to hear about it. And, you know, if it's something I find interesting, I'd love to be the person to sort of, you know, gush about how cool it is that you get to experience that. And, I don't know, maybe make you feel a little more, or, you know, make you feel a little better about where you live. And, you know, I think everywhere we live is special. I don't think there's a place on the planet that is not, you know. I don't know why I came over here. I probably really should find another spot to go down. I don't know if I should do that on screen or if I should just bring you back when I have found somewhere to go down. I think I might do that primarily because I need to think of something else to prattle on about that might be interesting. Okay, I haven't gone too far. My house is that way. I found one of these like really weird caves that go like a weird diagonal. I don't know if this is gonna open up to anything further down to be worthwhile, but we'll find out. At the very least, there is some more coal, which is good, especially early on. Okay, I think I will go back and mine up some of this coal. If I could stand on things properly. So it is yet again another hot, humid day. Forecast did call for storms, but looks like that's not coming till late into the evening here. You know, storms, I suppose, are kind of another one of those things that, you know, I've experienced my whole life and never really thought much of until with the recent, well, I guess still ongoing, World Cup, seeing people from Europe just being absolutely bewildered by some of the storms, the thunderstorms and such, especially sort of in the Midwest area, which I know they get even crazier storms than what I end up experiencing here. And it's just wild because, you know, it's something, you know, many of us have just grown up and accepted and never thought even for a moment that it was anything other than normal. And then you look at the types of weather patterns and whatnot that other parts of the world experience, and yeah, I suppose we do experience slightly more in the way of thunderstorms. I think I saw a map of lightning strikes. Boy, that seems so loud. I saw a map of lightning strikes that... Ooh. Awesome. Okay, I am not prepared for this, but that's cool. Oh, and it goes back. Okay. I think I am very ill prepared for all of this. But anyway, yes, lightning strikes. I saw a map, and uh, the U.S. has like the highest amount. Um, I mean, there was a decent chunk in throughout South America, and I think Australia showed up as having quite a few. But yeah, man, the U.S. has lots and lots of lightning strikes every year, and way more than in Europe. And never in a million years would I have thought that would have been something unusual or noteworthy. I love learning about other places in the world and the things that they see as normal and mundane, and that we don't have here. I know I see Australians being often kind of bewildered by Americans' fascination with their wildlife. And of course, not even just the standard jokes about, all of the poisonous things, but, just like kangaroos and wallabies and such. And, to them, it's just like any other day, but, for us, it's a unique experience. But, it goes the other way, too. With things like moose and bears and all of this sort of larger mammal wildlife that we have in the U.S. and Canada and whatnot as well. I think so. The last time I built this cabin, I had this section open and the floor went back that way, so that when you came in, you could sort of look up to the loft area. I've put that in the back this time because I think I want a balcony out this way. Now, on the other one, I had a balcony off to this side, like this was the door into a little balcony. I don't know if I'm going to do that as well. It might seem kind of strange to have two balconies. But I did that to break up the side of the roof, because it was very samey. I suppose what I could do is, can I get it? Yeah. Is maybe put in like a dormer window, and I don't know if I want to do that in the middle or if I want to do like one here and one there. Do it on all four sections. I don't know. Or maybe just at the front on both sides. I suppose that would make sense, right? To have a window here. But then, so how I did the roof before is this section would be full blocks, and then it'd be like an upside down stair hanging off the full block here. And then on top of that, at this level, would be stairs all the way across. And I don't know how that's going to work with the window. I almost need to pull the wall out. But then the roof is just like directly underneath the window. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that just yet. But I think I like that idea. I think windows maybe on both sides. At the front, this would be better if I had the deep slate to mess with. But I don't think I feel like getting that right this moment. Okay. Yeah, I think that kind of works. You know, stylistically, I almost feel like I want to do that for all of the walls on this second floor, but then that ruins the slope of the roof, so I don't think I will. I'm not sure if I like this section being in like that, but then again, I will have like a fence here. Yeah, not sure. And then the last house I did, I had like a little desk here where the crafting bench was, then a fireplace, the kitchen, and then storage. And I think I might reverse that. I don't know. Which side would I rather have the chimney on? You know what? I might like it on the other side. You know what? Maybe I just keep it the same then. Ooh, but no. I think I will flip it. Because I think having the ladder on the opposite side of the storage... Of course, I could just move that over. Of course, I could also... Would it be interesting to move where the ladder goes? Nah, I think it's fine. Well, I mean, in terms of being up here at the front. I think the bed is actually going to have to move. Maybe to that. And then I could do a side table kind of a thing here. And that's still... no. Nope. No. Here. Can do a side table, but still be able to see out the window. And that gives me more space to walk up and out to the balcony. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess at this point, I'm not sure what to go about doing next. I suppose I did not bring any of the iron. Well, just the smelted stuff. I had farmed a bunch of iron and I don't have... Okay, you know what? I think what I will need to do is I need to make another chest and a double chest. And I will need to I need to go and raid the storage chests of my other base. And I'm not sure if that journey is going to be worth recording or not. I suppose what I could do is record all of it, and if there's nothing interesting that happens, then maybe I just cut it out. And I'm debating if I want to take the bed with me so I can sleep the night, or what. Because I don't really... It's like too late to wait for the sun to go down. You know what? Give me this. shears, maybe I will get lucky and find a sheep along the way that I can shear. So I'm going to journey back, and if nothing interesting happens, if I don't find anything that's worth pointing out, then after this, you will just see me back at the base. My current base, not the old base, or maybe the old base too. It'll be a surprise. And we are back home. Now I can fill this chest up with all this junk. Oh, but I'd like to smelt some of that. And I think I want to take one of these empty maps. Let's see. And I think I want to open it up here and be able to keep. Oh, okay, so it's right on the edge. I kind of need. Well, okay, you know what, that leads me to think that when I get around to putting a bridge in, I think I want to do it here, possibly here, and I think I should try and keep every other structure I'm building maybe down this way. I do like, yeah, I do like building along the river here. I think it'd be cool to have stuff on either side of it. So I think I've mentioned, like, in every episode thus far, this mysterious thing I want to make out of brick. It's just like a little cafe, little coffee shop type of a thing. It's something that I have built before, and I really liked how it came out, and so I'm going to build it again, only it's going to be a little bit different. I think the last time I built it it was done into a hillside. I think this time I might make it freestanding. We will see. In any case, I don't know how many episodes away I am now from building that. I think I kind of want to do it over there, though. I think it would be fun to get out of my house, walk down a path towards a bridge, and have my cute little brick cafe on the other side. Ooh, with a little outdoor eating area, like a little patio area. Over, yeah, for sure. That's what we'll be going over there. Or do I want it up higher? I like to build up high, and then have stuff lower, so you get that downward perspective a little bit, like the. So I think I had mentioned that I was considering lowering the floor before, and when I switched over to this, I just kept the floor height the same. I just increased the bottom layer of this to 3 instead of 2, and part of that is once I put my little balcony here, I'll be up one more, and so you'll get slightly more a slightly better view of the near sort of bank side of the river stream. I don't know. Sort of going back to what I was talking about earlier, where I've grown up, my concept of what constitutes a river or a stream or a creek is completely and utterly messed up. The closest river to me is the Ohio River, and that thing is pretty big. Not the biggest river in the U.S., I don't think, but, well, I mean, in terms of width. But it is pretty wide. And not too far from me, I guess. I mean, you know, a decent enough ways away, I guess, is a state park that is called Raccoon Creek. And I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know, I guess what these are, meter, what? No, you know what, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe not that deep, but I'm pretty sure there are sections of that creek that are like this wide. But then I, travel other places, and they'll have something titled, whatever, river, and it'll be something that you could, like, jump across. So my concept of what those words mean is very skewed. But in any case, I like building things that are just slightly up off the ground because it gives you a more interesting view. So I don't know if I want my little cafe at that level or if I want to go up higher. I might leave that for something else. I think the cafe here with a little patio terrace kind of a thing, I think that'll be good. Okay, well, that still isn't finished. I suppose I could chop down a couple of these poplars and finish them. Probably next episode maybe I'll go back to where I had gone down in the cave before, or maybe I'll check out that other one. Maybe I'll try and get lower to the deep slate so I can put a roof on this. But I think once I cobble together everything I have recorded, this will be enough for another episode. So hopefully you are fine with my changing of the wood on this cabin. I just think it looks too neat with the gray woods and the white flooring and such that I just wanted to recreate it. And yeah, maybe in between episodes I'll put in like the little porch area. I don't know if I'm going to wrap it around exactly the same as I had it on the previous cabin. We will see. Alright, well, I hope you are having a wonderful day, and hope to see you next time.